Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. So today's reading is, what do they like about you? So your love interest, the person you came to this reading for, what do they like about you? So we've got three options, decided to do something a little different today. So I have three items here, all of them cleanse and protect. So choose accordingly, use your intuition to pick. Option number one is the selenite tower. Absorbs negative energy, cleanses. We've got option two, sage spray, white sage, cedar, and rosemary. Cleanses the space. And option three, holy water. Cleanses and protects as well. So pause the video if you need more time. If you'd like to be guided through it, I can do that now. Timestamps are in the description box below. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in through the nose, nice and slow, and out through the mouth, nice and slow. And when you open your eyes, the first item your eyes goes to is often the right reading for you. Again, that's 1, 2, and 3. And we're getting started with option 1. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome option 1, thanks for tuning into your reading. So what does your person like about you? Okay, let's look. Pre-shuffled the cards off camera, so I've got them here. I'm gonna go ahead and lay those down now. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, we've got Earth energy and Water energy. This card says, I do all my writing in bed. Everybody knows I do my best work there. So maybe your person thinks you're good in bed. And they like that, obviously. And then we've got the Four of Hearts, more Cups energy. So just with these three cards here, I'm seeing that they view you as a very hard worker, very determined, okay? They're the type of person that pays attention to details. I'm hearing details that others miss, so you pay attention to details, even details like that other people miss, and they like that. Also, some of you are artists, okay, that with age you've become more devoted to your calling. So it's like you've got more serious about some sort of an art form or some sort of a calling. You're a creative type person, whatever it is, it's like you're really growing into that, and they like that. This person realizes, you know, that you are the type of person that knows that relationships take work and that you're willing to put in that effort. You're willing to put in the necessary effort on a relationship, and they really like that. There's not too much of a glare. So yeah, you're the type that put in the necessary effort on a relationship. You have a mature attitude towards love with the Pentacles energy. This inspires your person to have a more mature attitude as well. So regardless of your age, when it comes to like putting in the work on something that you value, something that you want, and in this case it's this relationship, you're really willing to put in the work on that. So you're generally a dedicated person. And I'm seeing here that, well, with the Ten of Cups, they love you. There's no way of salt coating that. They love you with the Ten of Cups. I'm feeling for a lot of you, this person does love you. They think you're a very comfortable person. They think you're a very happy person, at least towards them, right? You make them happy. It feels like that you're someone that they can see themselves having a harmonious and happy home with. You know, a lot of domestic bliss, children, a happy home together. So they really like, you know, that you make them feel that way, like that with you they could have it all, a happily ever after. This is what you represent to this person, so they really like that. Feeling a lot of emotions from your person with these two cup cards or heart cards side by side. This feeling of, you know, hope that you inspire within them. They like that you're very loving, that you're very hopeful. It could be that you've been working on this connection for a really long time. For some of you, you've been putting in the effort on this connection for a long time, and that's about to pay off. It's coming to fruition. There's a cycle ending, and they really like, you know, that you guys have gotten to a point where your love can be expressed, where you guys can actually be together, where you can move in together, have a happy life together with that Ten of Hearts. And they just view you as someone that, you know, could make them a very supportive and loving partner. That you guys could have a relationship where you guys, you know, both share openly and feel safe and secure together. And some of you already have this. When you're together, you feel safe and secure with one another, and you're very supportive of one another. You talk openly, communicate openly about most things, okay? And then with the Four of Hearts here, I'm getting that what they like about you is that you take your time. We see that you're a very hard worker with that Eight of Pentacles or Eight of Diamonds. So when you need to, though, you distance yourself from the world, you withdraw, you take your time, and you rest, and you take the time that you need away from the rest of the world, okay? So you look within, you're very reflective. Some of you meditate. An odd few of you are into Buddhism, or your person is viewing you as sort of spiritual this way. Going within when necessary, at the very least saying going within, taking a break, taking the necessary rest. You work hard and you play hard and you rest, okay? You don't accept anything, you know. Your person likes that you don't accept just anything, okay? You don't accept just any offer. You're particular, okay? They like that. That makes them feel special. That you would deal with them, that you would love them, that you would work on a connection with them. Really makes them feel good about themselves because you are a particular person. They so yeah, they like that you stay in touch with yourself, okay? Security is big for you, and you know that starts within, okay? So you see things through. You know, you are an ambitious person. When you set your sights on something, you see things through. And it comes from a place of inner knowing, because you take the time to know yourself, right? You're pretty self-motivated, and they like that about you. And you distance yourself from anything or anyone that is bad for you or hinders your progress in any way. Even if this includes them, you will distance yourself from them. When you need to, whether there's a reason or not, they respect that. But also, if things get too routine in your connection, then you will pull back your energy and focus on filling your own cups. Focus on finding your own happiness, your own inner happiness, getting more in touch with your feelings, and reflecting on your life, okay? So they really like this aspect of you. And so with the intuition card we've got from the Ask Your Guides deck, we've got intuition, that's number 42, that amounts to a 6. And 6 is the number of a nurturer, somebody. It's also the number of love, okay? This is saying to me that your person really likes your intuition, okay? They feel inspired by it. They could feel connected to you through intuition. You guys could both be intuitive people. But I think that they find, like, a lot of you use your intuition. This is why you go within and have your time alone, while you withdraw from the world, is to get back in touch with that well of intuition, and then you come back and apply it to your life in a way that amounts to you being successful. It's like the secret to your success, okay? It also indicates, you know, you're in touch with your inner child. This speaks to me about creativity, for those creative types especially, but even if you're not, we're all creators, co-creating with the universe anyway, so you use your inner child's power through intuition to create in your life. They really like that. You probably have a youthful energy as well. Yeah. So this is the secret to your success. This is where you get source energy. This is what helps you to be comfortable in the world and comfortable in this connection, to make others comfortable around you. You know, I feel like you're growing, you're learning all the time, like you're in the process of developing your intuition. You know, instead of constantly analyzing something to death like maybe this person does, you're learning to trust, okay? So you're a work in progress, but at least you're working on it. Your person respects that, learning how to trust. You do prefer to be in non-threatening situations, but I don't see that you back down from a fight. You just prefer peace and calm and harmony. But I feel like a lot of synchronicities surround you and happen to you, and your person sees this and they like that. They really feel like they're in the flow when they're with you, when they're dealing with you. It's like synchronicities happen more to them when they're dealing with you, and happen more when you guys are together. And this is because you really can't control your intuition. You're learning to control it, but you're not in total control of it, nor can you really ever truly control it. You're learning to work with it, okay? And so it's a little bit untamed. It's a little bit of a wild card energy in this connection, where you are very dedicated. I'm getting a very down-to-earth person, hard worker. On the other side of that is that you also have this kind of wild card energy because of the intuition that you possess. And that the intuition that you guys have together and the spiritual nature of this connection. There's something here that is fun and exciting for your person, and it comes from your inner child, and it comes from your willingness to share your intuition. Whether you realize you're doing it or not, it's like magic. It benefits this connection in a magical way your person feels, and they really like that. So messages that I got from your person for this reading are, I'm trying to keep busy to keep from thinking about you. So I feel that your person is reflecting you in a way, trying to keep busy to keep from thinking about you. But I also get that your person, likes the fact that perhaps they're the motivation behind whatever it is that you have set your sights on at present, whatever goal you're trying to achieve at present. It's like they feel like, maybe you're doing that so you're not having to think about them. Maybe you're doing that in some small way in order to be with them, okay? And then we've got, maybe I should just give up. So I'm taking this card as being like, you get that way. Like you feel like sometimes maybe you should just give up. I feel like sometimes you get a little anxious, you get a little down on this connection. Like I said, some of you are still developing your ability to trust your intuition and your ability to trust in general. And because it has taken a long time for this connection to really get going, and not only just this connection, but perhaps, for you to really find your calling at work or to achieve something in your life, that you sometimes feel like, down on yourself, like maybe you should just give up, but you don't give up. You keep pushing on. You're very dedicated, and you're very persistent. And this is just validation of the earlier messages of what your person likes about you. We've got, our connection still affects me. Okay. So it's like, no matter how many times you withdraw from this connection, or they withdraw, this connection continues to affect them, because again, it is like it's magic when you guys are together. There is a deeper connection between the two of you, very intuitive, and that does affect your person, whether it seems like it does or not. And they like that, they know that they affect you as well. Like together you create some sort of alchemical magic, and it manifests in the form of, like I said, synchronicities and things like that, and you both are aware of it, and they know that they have just as much of an effect on you in that sense as you have on them, and they like that. And then we've got from the archetype deck, Heroine card, Hero Heroine. So this is about rising to the occasion, right? Look at this, these two people climbing this mountain. And so it very much goes along with that Diamond's energy of really working towards what you want. Really staying the course, being ambitious, going after your goals, working towards them, putting your head down, getting to work, paying attention. So you really impress your person. They really view you as a hero or as a heroine, that you have a passion for your journey and a passion for personal empowerment. And so not only do you work hard in the material, but you also work hard like emotionally and spiritually. And this impresses them. They really like that. Maybe some of you do feel like giving up sometimes. Maybe some of you do feel like escaping or calling it a day, and saying it's good enough, but you don't do that, okay? And if you do, it's very temporary. You get right back to work because it's your calling. And I feel like they feel privileged to be a witness and a part of that calling, actually. They really look up to you, okay? That's what I have for you, option 1. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to take this over to Vimeo, and I'm going to pull some more cards to clarify the 8 of Diamonds, the 10 of Hearts, the 4 of Hearts, and also more messages. So if you'd like to follow me over there, the link for that is in the description box below. And if this is where we part ways, thank you for tuning in. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell to receive notifications. If you'd like to be notified when I upload a new video, and also please consider liking if you liked it. If you feel drawn to, drop a comment in the comment section, and I will talk to you next time. Welcome, option 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So what does your person like about you? What do they like about you? So I pre-shuffled cards. We're going to start off with the playing cards here. We got the King of Wands. It says prepare to die. And then we've got the Joker card, and we've got the 4 of Diamonds. So 4 of Diamonds. So what does your person like about you, option 2? I think I said option 2. Well, right off the bat, I'm getting that your person thinks that you're good luck, okay? I'm feeling like they think that you're good luck, that you are trustworthy, that you're reliable, that you're the type of person that tries to do the right thing. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have that sun, moon, or rising, but regardless, this is the energy that they're viewing you as somebody that is wanting to do the right thing, and that you're a leader, you're like a natural leader. You might be a boss at your job, but you know, regardless, you know, they view you as a boss or a leader type, and you know, they just view you as somebody who's very fair and very wise and very good at your job, okay? They're also viewing you as somebody with high ideals, you know? You're probably very energetic, very active, but certainly you would be very passionate, adventurous, independent. So they're viewing you in all of these ways. Very positively, how they're viewing you as somebody that's good luck, passionate and adventurous, a leader, and somebody that tries to do the right thing. I feel like, you know, if you're in a relationship with this person, your relationship is one that has a lot of affection and a lot of passion, okay? And if you're not in a relationship with them, they're viewing you as this is the type of relationship that the two of you could have. Because of the way that you are, that you would bring a lot of affection and passion to the connection, and that, I don't know, I'm just hearing like outgoing. So even if you are introverted, or if they're introverted, you know, together you guys bring out like a more lively, a more creative side to one another, very gregarious and outgoing sides to one another. So they're just viewing you as a lot of fun, and that a relationship with you would be a lot of fun, okay? And would really breathe life into them and bring life into their life. So also I'm getting that they feel that you have this element to you that is very much, well, it's kind of innocent. There's an innocence to you, okay? And I think that's rooted in the sense that you might be a very trusting person. You're the type that, I feel like you're faithful, okay? You're a faithful person, and maybe not just to a partner, but like you have a strong faith, whether that be to God, to spirit, to yourself. There's something about you that is inspired and hopeful. Like you're the type of person that always has an eye out for an opportunity. Maybe you attract opportunities and you're quick to take opportunities. It's like luck is shining on you. They're viewing you as somebody that's lucky, okay? And in that way, it's like you're, you know, you're kind of innocent. Like good things just happen to you. Now, whether this is true or not, this is how they're seeing you, and this is what they like about you. It could be that you've just begun something new, whether that's a new lifestyle or a new phase in your life. Some of you have glowed up and they're noticing that. They're really liking that. But there's some newness here with the Joker card. And it probably is something that you started, that you attracted to you, you know, from your optimistic nature, from your optimism, okay? You're always someone that is pretty positive that whatever you start, whatever you do, is gonna turn out well, okay? That's where your faith comes in, okay? Your faith in your abilities, your faith in the universe, okay? So I'm getting that you march to the beat of your own drummer. Some of you could be an Aquarius or have like those characteristics, those traits. There's a real uniqueness quality to you. Marching to the beat of your own drummer. You know, you might even be out of step with the rest of the world, but in a good way. So you kind of like to do your own thing. Maybe you're a trendsetter. Maybe you dress unique, have your own flair. Something about you, personality, physically or both, is it stands out, is a little bit different, but it works for you, and they really like that. You're not a dime a dozen, okay? Also, I get that they like that you might be a philosophical type person. Like you have this need to know the truth or a search for truth. Maybe they view you as someone that whatever you're doing in life, it's driven by this inner need to know the truth or experience like your truest, most authentic life. To put it simply, like you're somebody that is attracted to meaning in life, right? Maybe you see things more deeply. I'm getting a picture in my head of that scene from the movie Titanic where Jack and Rose are on the bow of the ship, and she has met him to thank him, and he ends up showing her his drawings, and she says how wonderful those drawings are, and then she asks him to tell her, you know, what he sees in her, and he says that, you know, she wouldn't have jumped. So like she says, you see people, Jack, that's a gift. I feel like your person likes that you see people, like you see underneath the surface of things. Yeah, you see things in a unique way. You're very intelligent. You you have a creative mind, and you see things in a unique way, and you find meaning in places others might not. This could be a newer romance or a new phase in a romance, but there is a sense, according to your person, that this connection feels fated, and because of that, it's like they feel like your destiny, like you guys were meant to meet, and this is very exciting for your person. Also, I just think that they're very excited by this connection and by you in general, okay? You know, they view you as somebody who is very open, very joyful, very excitable, and they just really like that, okay? With the Four of Diamonds here, you know, regardless of how swashbuckling you might be, how apt you are to try new opportunities, to march to the beat of your own drummer and be unique, there's also a stability to you that your person sees and that they like as well. Like you're security minded in some way, perhaps regarding like your career, your work, your vocation, okay? So you're cautious when you need to be, perhaps regarding money. Also, you might be a bit possessive, which is kind of out of step with your sort of carefree demeanor. Maybe you're a tad bit possessive towards them, and they like that. But either way, it's like you care for your possessions, okay? The things that you've earned, the things you've been able to create in your life. There's just a real stability around you and about you that your person really likes. It's like you take risks, but you take calculated risks. You know, maybe people might not notice that you put a lot of thought into whatever you do, or even if you're not putting a lot of thought in, you're inspired to do the things that you do. So there's this real deep inner knowing and instinctual knowing that drives you, and that's why things, you know, often do work out in your favor. It's that faith again, okay? You're solid and you're grounded in your faith, whether that's a structured faith or belief system, or just the sense of feeling that you have within yourself, of trust in your abilities or trust in the universe. But you do think about, you know, the risks that you take. You know, this card can talk about saving for a rainy day. Maybe you save for a rainy day. Somehow you always seem to have enough when you need it, and your person thinks that's pretty amazing. You do take pride in your worth. You have, you know, come across to this person as having a lot of self-confidence. Maybe your person lacks self-confidence. They think that you have a lot of self-confidence, a lot of pride. And, you know, with you, they think that they can have a structured and stable relationship with a firm material foundation, right? And also status. They see you as somebody that has status, or, you know, will have status in the future, or just in who you are, people look up to you. You are well respected and well liked, okay? I feel like, yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. So let's look at some of the oracle cards and messages that come out here. We got imagination from the Ask Your Guides deck. So that's number 7. 7 is a number of faith or spirituality, and this is the inner child guide. I think a different card from the inner child guides came out for option 1. So somebody here has a very active inner child, and this is very well liked by your person, and it's probably what a lot of people like about you. You could be communicating with this person in your dreams, but they do view you as a dreamer. Maybe you've shared your dreams with your person. Also, I feel like you're the type of person that daydreams a lot. So, you know, daydreams and imagination are the previews of life's coming attractions, right? Somebody said that once. I think it was in the movie The Secret. And so this is how you manifest. So while you seem like you're kind of lucky and things just go your way sometimes, it's like you're manifesting, you know? Somebody had a parent who used to give them a hard time for daydreaming too much, or an authority figure, a teacher, something. And but you continue to do it because you understand on an intuitive level that this is how you create. This is how you're manifesting, okay? There's a real fantasy energy towards you with this person. This person really reveres your ability to dream big, and the fantasies that you have, perhaps you've shared your fantasies with them. I feel like they really like that about you. There's something sort of divine about you, and it's because you are connected to source, okay? You let that flow through you, through your imagination. I think that sometimes this person might be a bit too serious about life. Maybe the drudgery of day-to-day life gets them down, and they're too serious, and you like bring out this playful, childlike side of them, and they really like that about you. I feel like this person gets down too sometimes, but you know, so maybe you bring out their childlike side and help them to have some fun. But I don't feel like it takes much persuasion. I think you probably bring out their fun side pretty easily. I think this person is generally a fun person, so I feel like for most of you, when you get down, this person cheers you up and helps you get your inspiration back, and they really like that about you. Okay, so this person fantasizes, they're a daydreamer and things like that. I feel like you have this in common. You're probably a very good manifester too. There's a sense of wonder and exploration about you. Some of you are into the arts, theater, maybe you like music, musicians, concerts. I feel like they like that you you bring out their inner child, and you fulfill those inner child's needs, okay? And I feel like somebody here, when they don't take care of their inner child's needs by having enough fun, letting their hair down, when life gets too serious and all it seems like you're doing is working, then the inner child throws a temper tantrum, okay? So if this is you, you might pout, you might throw a childish tantrum, or be just in a bad mood. Maybe you get depressed. I feel like, again, this is for both of you, but take it how it resonates. It's a general reading. You get depressed, or they do, and you guys really just stimulate each other to being more lighthearted and having fun again, okay? There's a sense, I can hear your person saying, come play with me, okay? They like that you play with them, basically, that you guys have fun together, that you guys get to act like fools together and like kids together. They really like that. So let's look at some of these messages here that I pulled. We've got, I'm making the effort to become the person you deserve. So I definitely see this, this person is starting a new phase, taking a new opportunity. They probably already achieved some status, in their life, at their job, some stability within themselves or money-wise, and it's because they're wanting to become the person that you deserve. And then we've got, it turns me on when you love and accept yourself first. So that tells you right there what they love about you, when you love and accept yourself first. And then from the archetype deck, we've got Rescuer. So yeah, this is what I was saying about this person or somebody getting in a bad mood because life gets them down, they overwork, they get too serious, and then the other one comes in and cheers them up. It's probably you cheering this person up. So that answers that question, okay, of who it was talking about more. And the Rescuer card says, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love and with no expectation of reward. So they view you as a very selfless person, that you act out of love towards them, that you just give to them for no reason whatsoever, that you give them strength when they need strength. You give them support when they need support. You're not a fair weather friend. You're there for them, you know, when they need you. Okay. And then we've got, I can't handle your words right now. So I feel like when this person gets into a depression, when they get into a funk, when their inner child hasn't been allowed to express itself for too long and it gets in a nasty mood, I feel like for some of you, they don't want to say the wrong thing to you. They don't want to say something hurtful to you when they're in a bad mood, and so they try to refrain from doing that. And for some of you, this could have another, you know, meaning or message depending on your situation. Like if there's been an ending in this connection, I see there's going to be a new beginning, or you are on the cusp of having a new phase, or this person is having a new phase, and happy new phase in their life. But if this has ended, then they can't handle your words right now. This could be, you know, what they're trying to tell you, you know, is the reason why they're not in contact, or they are in minimal contact from you right now, okay? I feel like the larger message is that this person gets into a bad mood, and they just can't, I mean, maybe you try to talk sense into them and they don't want to hear it. I just get this temper from this person. King of Wands energy is, you know, a temperamental energy, you know, it can be. So, all right, that's what I've got for you, option 2. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you liked it. I'm going to take this over to Vimeo. I'm going to clarify these cards and get, you know, some more messages and oracle cards. If you'd like to follow me over there, the link for that is in the description box below. If this is where we part ways, thank you for tuning in. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and like the video if you liked it. If this resonated, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section down below. If you'd like to receive notifications when I upload a new video, then please hit the bell icon and it will notify you, and I'll talk to you next time. Welcome, option 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So what does your person like about you? Okay. When I was shuffling the cards and getting ready for this reading, I got a quotation from an old movie. It's a Cary Grant movie, old movie, called A Touch of Mink. And so the quote is, "You're direct, sincere, uncomplicated. The kind of woman who brings out the worst in a man, his conscience." Okay, so let's see how it resonates with the reading. Where the first card that came out in terms of what your person likes about you, option 3, is the 8 of Swords, or the 8 of Spades. The second card is the King of Cups, and there is a quote on here as well. It says, "When caught between two evils, I generally pick the one I've never tried before." Okay, maybe you're trying something new. Maybe you have had a choice in love. Okay, and then we've got the 8 of Hearts, or the 8 of Cups. So we got some oracle cards and message cards as well, but let's just get started with what we have here. I already feel somewhat of a heavy energy from this group, heavier than the previous 2. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm just trying to get my bearings here. For well, what does your person like about you, option 3? It's interesting because we've got the 8 of Swords, okay? That's air sign energy. We've got air and water here. That is a card that represents, you know, feeling trapped, feeling unfulfilled. And can talk about, you know, contributing, you know, to a problem, perhaps in this connection, through allowing, you know, your fears or denial to, you know, prevent you from setting yourself free, okay? So it could very well be that this person likes the fact that they have a hold on you, okay? That they feel like they have a hold on you, that maybe, you know, some are able to pull the wool over your eyes, but you know, take it how it resonates. It's a general reading, okay? I'm also getting, though, that even if you are the type of person who allows yourself to get stuck, you know, perhaps due to, you know, fear, that you let fear stop you from moving forward in your life in some way. I'm getting that your person is liking the fact that, you know, now you're throwing yourself into your work. Some of you are really, you know, dedicating yourself to your work or to skill building, and you're learning to rely on yourself, and you're really applying yourself and working on some of these issues, these tendencies to allow yourself to be deceived or to self-sabotage or be in denial, okay? Your person is liking that you are working on these issues so that you can get more of what you want out of life. They see you working, they see you applying yourself, okay? And they like that. And then we've got the King of Cups here, so that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, for those who want to know the signs. But regardless, this is the energy present. My first thought when I saw this is your person views you as a heartbreaker, okay? Maybe you don't know, maybe you have a blindfold and you don't see it, but you are a heartbreaker. Your person thinks you're very, very attractive. They think that you're a good person, that you're very creative, that you're cultured. You just have a natural air about you of refinement, I'm hearing, and you're emotionally warm and protective, okay? So I feel that while when it comes to some fears in some area of your life, you might suffer with anxiety or anxious thoughts, anxious thinking. I'm feeling your anxiety. Other areas of your life, especially when it comes to matters of the heart or creativity, or and some of you are artists of some kind. When it comes to that, you're generally very mature, okay? You have an artistic air about you. You are knowledgeable about the arts, whether that be books, music, or movie, or some of you enjoy a good wine tasting, I'm hearing. Something along these lines, okay? You have very strong emotions, and your person likes that about you. You have a lot of depth, okay? You wouldn't feel or have felt such fear in the past or a need to deceive yourself from seeing certain things if you didn't feel things so very deeply. That was your way of protecting yourself. But I see that you're working on that. Your person sees that you're working on that, and they really like that you have these strong emotions, that you have these creative talents, okay? I feel like they look at you as somebody who really longs to be loved, longs to be admired, and that you put in a lot of effort to get that love and that admiration, that affection. Could have put in a lot of effort to get their love and admiration and affection, okay? But they could see you doing that with your friends or, you know, other partners if you aren't together, or, you know, this is how you strike this person, okay? Somebody who is very emotionally warm, puts in that effort to get that emotional warmth in return. They're also seeing you as somebody that's easily hurt, though, okay? And somebody that hides their emotions, because again, you have such a great depth of emotion. It can be overwhelming for you, and it can be overwhelming for others, and I'm hearing you fear it can be overwhelming to others, particularly this person, if you are experiencing more negative emotions, right? Because you have great highs, but you also have great lows. You can be a little bit sharp with your tongue, and I'm feeling that your person is understanding this about you, that this is a defense mechanism for you, because you can be easily hurt, but you hide your hurt, okay? You can also hold a grudge. Some of you might even be holding a grudge against this person, but even if not, you can hold a grudge. You could be rather indulgent. Maybe you really like, you know, rich desserts or lush fabrics, spending a lot of money on clothes or something indulgent like that. And also they sense that you can be controlling or possessive too, okay? Maybe you're the jealous type. Are they seeing a jealous streak or a controlling streak within you? But you are someone that loved ones and friends can really rely on for support. You're a very supportive person. I feel that you know, if you have a relationship with this person now, it is a deeply emotional, romantic relationship. Some of you are committed to this person or have been. or want to be, but there is that potential. Your person likes that they can see the romantic nature within you. I think they even like making you a little bit jealous. They like to see that possessive side come out of you, because then that shows them that you really care. I feel like they like when you indulge them, whether you're giving them gifts or you're indulging in them in some other way, cooking for them, telling them nice things. They like when you indulge them, okay? And I do feel like they like when you take control of a situation. Maybe not necessarily when you control them, but a little bit they do. Because they like that you're in a king energy regardless of your gender. So you can take charge of a situation and lead a situation. And they like that about you. I feel that, as a side note, they feel that you can be, or you're not the most trusting or open person. But again, I see that they feel like you're working on that. And then with the Eight of Hearts here, I'm seeing, somebody turning away, cutting their losses. So you might have had to turn away from something or someone. Could have been this person. And if so, I'm not going to say they liked it, but they respect you for it. But I feel generally like it's more to do with that you are the type of person that cuts your losses. Okay, you will turn away from things that are not serving you, that do not benefit you, that are unhealthy for you. Okay, you stand up for yourself in that way. You will cut your losses. You're also the type of person that really gets serious, about your wish fulfillment and making your dreams a reality. So when I'm saying cutting losses, it could be that you're just cutting losses with, old ways of being, or old dreams that you had, old ideas, okay? Things that you thought is what you wanted, but then you learned better, and then you moved on and are moving on towards, what you really want, right? Towards something better. Towards making your dreams a reality, towards getting your wish fulfillment. And that when you do this, you generally do that without regret, right? So you are somebody that can make positive changes in your life, even if it means leaving others behind. If that is what you feel is best for you, okay? It's a sense of learning to put yourself first. Maybe you always did know how to put yourself first, but you struggle with anxiety about it. So you are someone that knows how to find a new direction, Also, you are someone who is no longer interested in casual flings. Maybe you're out of that phase of your life, or maybe you just never were that type of person. So they really like the fact that you're a more serious type of person. And that I feel like I'm getting this feeling of absence makes the heart grow fonder. So there could be a separation in this option here. Some of you could be in separation from this person. You could have walked away from this person, and I feel like it's caused your person to have deeper feelings for you. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I feel like your person has a deepening of affection for you. And I feel like it's in part due to, if you did walk away, this person wasn't meeting your needs in some way. They have grown to respect that you're a much more serious person than they might have originally taken you for. Could have just thought that you were sort of a little unconscious, a little bit unwilling to see the truth about things, or that you were just a heartbreaker, right? That you were interested in trying out two evils and new evils or whatever, heartbreaker energy, but you really are much more serious than they had originally thought. And I feel like that has made them deepen their affections for you. Okay, so let's look at some of the messages here. I've got the community card from Ask Your Guides, and that's number 3. Okay, I've got 2 8s here. So 8 might be a life path or a personality number. Somebody could have been born on the 8th or the 3rd. But this is about spiritual community, and the guides here are the spiritual ancestors. So for some of you, you're moving away from this person or something else. It could have been that you moved away from a lifestyle, a group of friends, I want to say a job position or a career. This was because you realized it wasn't really fulfilling you, and they weren't really your soul family, and now you're headed towards your soul family, okay, of which this person is. They are a part of that soul family. They are someone who is meant to teach you lessons, karmic lessons and otherwise, okay, but you are moving away towards, your spiritual ancestors are guiding you, okay. They're holding that light for you to follow. That star in the sky that you're making a wish on, that is actually the light of your ancestors. They want to connect you with your true spiritual family who reside here on earth, okay? They know that you want love and support. We see this very much with the King of Hearts, okay? And if you have not been getting it from this person understands if you walked away, if they weren't giving you that emotional satisfaction, that love and the support that you need. But I really feel that you're moving towards your people, your true people, your true soul family here, the community that you're meant to be with. And I feel that some of you have felt very isolated from family and friends. Maybe you have difficult relationships with your family members or in your life at present, and your guides are wanting you to, they're not wanting you to be lonely. Some of you are very lonely, as that card can talk about feeling isolated in some way, feeling lonely. And so your soul is calling you somewhere. Now if this sounds more like your person, flip it around. It's a general reading, but your soul is calling you somewhere and guiding you to be amongst, kind-hearted and kindred spirits. So, I feel that your person likes your independence or your leadership abilities, right? And your ability to really be there for those you care for, to be someone others can turn to for support, to be someone they can rely on. But I feel like they want you to know that you don't have to achieve all your goals alone. Like, this person is a member of your spirit tribe. They're here to help you and to be of some support to you, okay? So for some of you, you're being guided towards this person so that they can be of support to you, and to let you know that you don't have to go through life alone, and to help you develop some wisdom and some insight into recognizing your limitations. And like I said, I feel that many of you have recognized some of your limitations in the form of perhaps denial or deception, being susceptible to deception and or self-deception. You've recognized that you've put in the work, and you're continuing to put in the work on fixing that within yourself. I feel like there's still other limitations, though, that you're being guided to. That your person is a part of this. They are a part of you learning about your limitations, okay? So you might be a wonderful leader, but like this card is saying, even Christ had 12 apostles or 12 associates to help him accomplish his mission on earth. So regardless of how strong you are and how much work you're doing, you still need some support from your spirit tribe. And so your ancestors are guiding you towards them, okay? You and this person might have something in common. You might be running into them at, a class or at an outing. I'm getting a game, something like that. or going to a game or doing something with them. That'll resonate for some. But a lot of you left, you know, this person behind because you wanted to be around more like-minded people and open your heart and follow your spiritual path forward and be where you're supposed to be in this lifetime, you know, here on earth. So does this person, again, do they like if you left them behind? Not on a human level. I feel like they understand it on a spiritual level as a member of your spirit tribe and part of a community of spirits who've incarnated in this life to help you achieve your mission, okay? Deep messages for option 3. Wow. So from the archetype deck, what does your person like about you? We've got Prince. So that goes along with the King of Hearts, Prince energy, right? Romantic. So this person likes that you're romantic, that you're charming, you have romantic charm, and that you have the potential for power, okay? I am getting you are a powerful person, and your person really likes that about you. And again, like I said, they see you in sort of a regal air or something cultured or, I want to say, larger than life about you, but at the very least, they're attracted to your romantic charm, okay? And then messages from your person. Let's look at these messages real quick. I feel safer in silence. So, right off the bat, I'm feeling some of you did not communicate your feelings towards this person. This was your way of protecting your heart. And some of you have a lot of regret about that. Either you or your person walked away because words that were needed to be said about your feelings were not said. And for others of you, this person, if they're not communicating with you, it's because, you know, they feel safer in silence at this time. And then I've never felt this connected to anyone before. So they really like the fact that they have never felt this connected to anyone like this before, and it's because you are connected. You are members of each other's soul tribe, spiritual family, okay? So I'm going to take this over to the extended, and the link for that is in the description box below. And I will pull some clarifiers for these 3 cards as well as more messages and oracle cards. So if you'd like to follow me over there, please do so. And if not, thanks for tuning in. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you liked the video. If you feel drawn to and this resonated, let me know in the comment section down below. Talk to you next time.